A convicted sexual predator died in state prison this month.
In 1997, Louis VanWie admitted in Rensselaer County Court to molesting more than 100 children. One of his victims tonight telling our own News Channel 13's Tessa Bentulin that he's relieved to hear that VanWie is finally gone. Tessa.
Yeah, this is a big day for many of his victims here, Steve and Rachel. VanWie died at the Coxsackie Correctional Facility in Greene County. He was serving his maximum sentence after pleading guilty to sodomy and sexual abuse.
He could get housing and he could be released.
Gary Greenberg says he was only 7 when Louis VanWie inappropriately touched him.
When you found out that he had passed away, what was your initial reaction?
Well, I was happy.
Greenberg, who lives now in Greene County, says another victim reached out last week to tell him about VanWie's death.
He's the worst of the worst. He's they talk about monsters, you laugh about it, but he's a real life monster. And he did a lot of damage to a lot of children.
The Department of Corrections and Community Supervision confirmed VanWie died on January 14th at age 82. We are working to find out what caused his death, but we do know it was not sudden. VanWie was convicted in 1997 to 11 to 30 years in prison in Rensselaer County Court. He admitted to molesting more than 100 children over a 40-year period. Greenberg says he's happy knowing VanWie can never again hurt another person.
Yeah, it is a relief. Actually, it's a celebration, not just for me, but for all victims of his. I believe he abused over 300 children and kids in a 40-year period in Waterville, Troy, Cohoes.
Greenberg says VanWie approached him in 1967 at the now-closed Cohoes Memorial Hospital while visiting his father. VanWie worked at the hospital and told Greenberg he was going to show him around the facility. But really, Greenberg says VanWie took him to the roof of the hospital, sexually abused him, then threatened him.
He wanted to go further. I wouldn't. I kept fighting and kicking him, and then took me and hung me over the top of the roof where we were in the Cohoes Memorial Hospital, and said, if you don't comply, I'll drop you.
Greenberg's personal trauma was a driver to advocate for the passage of the Child Victims Act. And now he has a message for other victims.
Never give up.
Now, VanWie died 2 years before he would have been released after serving his maximum sentence of 30 years. Rachel and Steve.
Tessa, thank you so much.